Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to test out the all-wheel drive capability of my 2021 Tesla Model Y. Now, I had this Model Y for about 2 to 3 months now, but this is the very first winter and very first snow that this Model Y has seen. So I'm out here in the middle of nowhere in a unpaved lot full of snow, mud, ice, you name it. And I'm going to test out the all-wheel drive capability of my Model Y, see how good it is, see how good the traction control is, and also see how good the all-season tires are that comes with the Model Y. So, let's get started. Now, before I get started, since it is winter, most likely you'll want to pick up a set of weather mats for your Model Y. I was sent a set of AWDs to test, and they tested pretty well. The weather mats can go right on top of your factory mats, and they fit perfectly. The mats are thin and easy to adjust and can be removed very easily as well. Right now they only have a set for the front and second row, but soon they'll have a trunk mat which provides also a perfect fit and protection for your cargo area. If you're interested in picking up a set, I have the link in the description and pinned to the comments below. It's cold out. All right, let's get started. To be honest, I've never driven here before. This is just an empty lot, unfinished. There's a lot of snow, ice, mud, as you guys saw. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I do not get stuck. I'm just going to take it slow. I'm not going to try to be a hero and tackle anything that I don't think I can handle. So far so good. You know, honestly, it doesn't look like a lot, but underneath about the 2 inches of snow is pure ice, because before it snowed, we had kind of like a rainstorm. You know, it was like 31, 32 degrees out and everything froze over. So underneath is actually very, very slippery. But you know what, right now, my Model Y is, you know, it's tackling everything just fine. You know, there are some places where I've driven around already, so there are tracks, but I'm trying purposely to drive around places that I haven't driven before, and right now, you know what? Things are looking pretty good. Basically doing a big circle here. Cruising about 7 miles per hour. And as you can see, it's a little bit bumpy. But so far, so good. I mean, when it was snowing out about a day or two ago, I was driving around on the street, and you know, the all-wheel drive is pretty good. It's pretty good. Now, I've driven a lot of cars before. I owned a lot of cars, lived through a lot of these Midwest winters, and you know, I hate to brag, but I like to think of myself as as someone that knows what he's doing during a snowstorm or during snow. But you know what, with the Model Y, nothing so far has been unexpected. You know, I'm nowhere close of getting stuck at all. Obviously around bends, and corners, you still have to take it a little bit slow. You know, all-wheel drive only works when you're going basically straight and forward and backwards and on inclines. But they don't really help when you're turning, so you still have to watch out for that. But you know what? Right now, everything is looking pretty good. Now I notice up front there is a small dip area. It looks like it's about a few feet, and it looks like right underneath is full of ice. So I'm not sure if I should tackle that or not. You know what? I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and see how it is. So far, you know, this Model Y has handled everything pretty good, but let's see how good it handles this dip. I'm gonna circle around to that little dip. I set my tripod outside, hopefully to capture it, because you know with snow and everything's white, it's hard to capture elevation. But hopefully this will actually catch it. So underneath this dip, it's just full of ice, and then there's like a small hill. All right, let's see. Yeah, that was honestly a little bit too easy. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna circle around to that hill. I'm gonna purposely stop midway through so there's no momentum, and then let's see. Okay, I'm gonna stop again. Pretty easy, pretty easy. Although that wasn't the steepest of hills, but it's something. It's more than what you would find in a neighborhood or a parking lot. So I know some of you guys will chime in and say, wow, this isn't really a test, you know, there's only a few inches of snow. My Toyota Corolla could get out of this. Well, yes, this is not a test in the Arctic. This is not a test in like 10-inch deep snow, but I think this is a pretty good test, at least to me and for some of you guys, to show that the all-wheel drive system on this Model Y is pretty darn good. I mean, if you're driving a Model Y around town, obviously you're not going off-roading, right? You're driving around town. This is more than what you would see in your day-to-day commute, right? A couple inches of snow with ice, you know, possibly mud. And this all-wheel drive handled everything, as you saw, very, very well. And also the tires. Granted, these are pretty new tires, but the all-season tire that comes stock, you know, they did a good job too. I never got stuck once, even on that little dip. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. There's gonna be a lot more. Where I live, it gets much colder. There's gonna be a lot more ice, a lot more snow, and I plan on putting out a lot more videos showcasing the all-wheel drive capability of this Model Y and this Model Y overall. So if you enjoy this and you enjoy seeing Tesla videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. All right, take care, guys. Bye-bye.